And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Duke Blue Devils. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
It might be small, but it is mighty. The Duke fan base has really started coming alive, and just 40,000 fans can sound like 60 the way they are passionate and yelling for their Blue Devils. Duke is finding some success in football in the last decade, and Wallace Wade Stadium is starting to really rock and roll when opponents come to town. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. And the Yellow Jackets will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will go on the attack first. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Quick give. It's Shepard. They come out strong, stop him for no gain on the opening play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turns it upfield. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a 1st down. Now maybe open it up even more.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Out wide left, it's Nicholas. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Just keep slinging it. Right side, it's Shepard. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing this offense aggressive here right out of the gate. I don't even know if they're planning on running the football the rest of this game, the way they're throwing it right now. I mean, they're just throwing caution to the wind. And, David, we know it. They've got a lot of confidence in their skill players throwing the ball, and right now, that's been very apparent early.
Well, and now you knock me back on my heels a little bit. Now I'm like, oh, crud, is this their game plan? Is this going to be pass, pass, pass? So defensively, I'm thinking, how do I make my subs? Do I go dime? Do I go nickel, right? Like, they're definitely pass happy, but the first thing I have to do is get a pass rush and make this quarterback feel uncomfortable.
Hits inside, it's Shepard. Nowhere to go.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Out wide right, it's Richardson. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. The Yellow Jackets offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And onto the field comes Malachi Hosley. Here's a guy that can really deliver tough yards on the ground for this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just...
Pulls it in on the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it first. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Second down after the offense averted absolute disaster. From the gun, it's Hosley. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he's got some space. Running through contact. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And the extra point is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And after that last completion netted a big fat 0, they're looking at 2nd and 10. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. And the Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Grabbed on the outside, it's Hosley. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the intentional grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Trying to make one miss. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. The run inside. It's Shepard. Runs through a tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Might as well run him again. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Line gets set, 1st down. Gets the back moving. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Keeps it himself. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
When you're a defensive guy and you want to fire in and you want to go hit the quarterback, but you know if I fire in, he's just going to give the football up. You got to be patient. You got to understand what your responsibility is. Then you see when he keeps the football, you got to go tag him. The problem is these guys are such good athletes. They're so hard to catch once they do pull the football. But it's kind of like the hidden hat trick. You know, where's the ball? It's underneath this one. No, I picked this one up. No, it's gone. It's underneath this one. Nope, there it is. It's gone.
Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves them with 2nd and 4. There's some daylight. Might have a chance. 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Well, this dude's day just keeps getting better and better. Of course, we've already seen him score once, David, and after that run now, this guy's already eclipsed 100 yards. That's his 2nd touchdown. We're not even done the 1st half yet.
Yeah, the stats continue to pile up. A big day is approaching, and they've had no answers of stopping him. So if I'm the offense, I don't have to overthink this. Like, keep giving it to him. He'll keep making plays, and they'll keep putting points on the scoreboard.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Wants to go up top on second down. That's reeled in. It's Campbell. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Sees an alley. Breaks into the open. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
Got a little grass. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Yellow Jackets will have it first and 10. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking for a crease. Pass to 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. First down, he'll keep it. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6.
Well, a good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of this sport.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Got him on the RPO. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half We're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
They give it to him again. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They'll try to get it through the air. Rush right in his face. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. You know, you think 3rd and inches, let's see if we can get a big play. Instead, the defense turns in a big play.
Huge play, because you're thinking run, run, run on 3rd and inches. The quarterback decides to throw the football, and you still get to him, get after him, and now put yourself in a much better position on 4th down.
They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Maddox. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. There he goes. Past the 50. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. He's changing the play. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. It's complete. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And with time running out here in the 1st half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, down the stretch we come on what's been a thrilling college football season. Week 11 filled with storylines. We kick things off with Boston College taking on the number 5 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Fighting Irish on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now over to your game at Wallace-Wade Stadium. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the 2nd half is the safest pathway to victory. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace-Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. A first down for the offense. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run him. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Straight ahead, it's Shepard. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Turns up, it's Hosling. Could not make his way to the corner.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Plows his way ahead. Turning it on. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Alexander. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
2nd down, going to throw it. Makes a catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they take it in for 6 more points. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running inside, it's Maddox. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got some green grass. He breaks a tackle. Flying out to the left. Inside the 30. The 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Quick give. It's Shepard. Swapped immediately.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On play action. He's got his man across the middle. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. This game is decided as we check out the Week 11 scoreboard. Top 12 teams in the country. Of course, all of these teams playoff contenders. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Play action on first down. With the catch, it's Campbell. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside, it's McKenzie.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught in the backfield, it's Little. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Following the play, there is a Yellow Jacket who is shaken up. Third and long right here. Wants to throw. It's Mahan. Escapes the pressure going right. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Changing the routes with his receivers. Maybe a crease. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Sets his feet. It's Mendoza. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. Bring him down.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Selling the fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Not a lot of room to field this one. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. So your defense has done yeoman's work. The idea, don't make any mistakes here. Take care of the ball and preserve this shutout. Caught in the backfield. It's Hosling. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the right. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
First play of this drive. Flip it out to the back on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. From the gun, looking for a man. They're all over him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He wants a big play here late. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Out wide right, it's Harris. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us, because we're not stopping ourselves. We're going to continue being aggressive. We're going to continue trying to score points. That's the aggressive nature of this football team.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback signaling to his guys. They'll throw it from the red zone. Right side, it's Harris. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulled and fired complete. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Long way to go on 2nd down. The play fake, right down the middle. He makes the catch. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions. In the football game, it would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's May. Steps out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 31, and that is the way to get yourself a little daylight. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking for room. It's Campbell. And there is no gain on the run, and there is no win for this team as it is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.